Today we are at the Hyundai Center, and right beside me is the Hyundai i10 from 2024. And this car has been nominated the smallest micro build of the year in 2024. It's supposed to offer you the right comfort, safety, and good amount of tech on the road, ensuring your driving experience at maximum level. And in this video, we're gonna find out if that's true. So without further ado, let's jump into that. Before moving on to the review, if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, it will be really great if you could subscribe to the channel and be part of the family. That will inspire us a lot. This is Raj and you're watching Car Copenhagen. That's enough of me, so without further ado, let's begin. Right off the bat, you notice a cute little car with alien face. Especially the headlights are like alien eyes from another planet. The front of the car is really dominated by the huge grille that is divided in two parts. It also adds a lot of sportiness to the design. I really like the cutout for the fog lights. Another cool feature is the daytime running lights integrated in the grille, and when illuminated it looks really great. Also, the same color Hyundai logo and the number plate itself sync in really well with the design concept. Though it's not whole new design, rather a refreshed model from previous version. It features aerodynamic front with several bold creases, especially near the headlights. The headlight is functional with halogen lights in it and relatively strong indicator. Creases around the wheel arches makes it look sporty from the side. This clever design made sure the ultimate practicality is existent in every angle while looking good on the road. Just look at these big windows and slim pillars. They not only enhanced the light and air in the cabin but also enabled great visibility for the driver. The rear is sporty with tinted glass and a roof spoiler with integrated brake light. Otherwise, it's really a simple design without being too much on the face. Thankfully, it has a rear windscreen wiper and an obvious handle to open the boot, which even a 5-year-old kid can figure out. And that's the beauty of this car. Anybody can own and drive this car without any learning cycle whatsoever. Overall, it's a simple and purposeful design that really connects and aligns with other area of this car, and that make it a complete all-rounder car. More to that little later, but before, let's get in the car and see how the interior has improved. But before, let's hear the door closing sound, shall we? I must say, it sounds really impressive comparing its size and the price points it's sitting in. I have seen many modern electric cars and their door doesn't sound close to this. Let's check out the interior. At first it looks very traditional and simple. With closer look at the door panel, you notice an interesting pattern. Though the material around is all plastic. Mostly it's hard plastic. Here it's given all what is necessary without creating any luxury or feel-good material. The door bin is also plasticky but has a decent size to it. Seat control and adjustments are all manual, so the steering wheel adjustment. You even get an armrest which is very basic without any storage or anything like that. In addition to that, there is a 2-cup holder and a place for storing your coins. Also, there is a USB-C port next to the armrest. The seats are in great standard with a balance of comfort and design. It's cushiony and ergonomically correct for small to medium trip. It's coming with manual adjustment and very easy to get settled in. The dash is in good design but followed by the dark theme. On the good side, it comes with illuminated button which also makes it easy to navigate during driving. However, all these surfaces that we can see or touch is mostly with hard plastic. It would be nice with some soft squeezy plastic at least. In spite of that, all the buttons and switches are robust and made to last. Also, they put various design imprint to give this boring hard plastic a texture. In terms of practicality and convenience, it's really ahead of its own game, offering all the essential you really need. For example, it offers a armrest for a driver. That is very basic, but you will appreciate it for being there. Same with the USB ports. There are two USB ports given, along with quick access to climate control, seat heating, steering wheel heating, and hazard light controls. In addition, there is open storage area for snack also with a decent sized glove box. The size of the door bin is also impressive. However, the cup holders are appeared to be on the smaller side. What is great though is its large window, allowing lots of light in the cabin, which makes it feel bigger. The rear seat is also very comfortable and supportive, but only can have two passengers, not three. Apart from the N-line variant, all other i10 is limited to 4 seats, which is a shame really. Nevertheless, it offers plenty of legroom with the possibility to stretch the leg underneath the seats. Also, the way the back of the front seat was designed, I am sure even a 6 feet adult can easily travel here. The almost flat floor gives great comfort getting in and out of the car. You also get access to a USB port along with a shallow storage. Thankfully, headroom is also great and no way you feel cramped here. In fact, it feels way bigger than it actually is. The rear seats are splitting as 60-40 ratio and can be taken down very easily. With the rear seat on, it offers 252 liters of cargo space, where with rear seat folded, it goes up to 1050 liters, which is not bad at all. The storage is deep as it has significant amount of load lip. Otherwise, a bright light and few tethering points are given for better storage and transportation. On the good side, there is a place for an extra tire, and in case if you don't have one, it can be used as understorage. The back of the boot is covered with solid plastic and sturdy handle is mounted so nobody can miss it. Now let's get into the car and look at the infotainment system. First of all, it looks modern and integrated well with the whole dash, but the actual system is very basic yet functional. As it has all the actual buttons, the function is fairly limited in the system. In spite of that, it offers smartphone pairing system, which will surely bring lots of convenience back. Buttons on the steering wheel feels quality and has some feedback to it, so the indicator and wiper stock. When it comes to the engine, it has 1-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine with 67 horsepower, and the N-line variant is housing 100 horsepower with 1-liter engine. It has both options to go for manual or automatic transmission. In my opinion, the manual gear is more suitable with the type of its driving characteristics. The pricing is extremely competitive compared to what you get out of this car. You actually get a lot of value for your money. It starts from 146,000 Danish crown and going up to 200,000 Danish crown. Now, let's get back on the road with some driving, shall we? Enough of talking, now it's time to hit the road. It's nice to hear the vibration of a combustion engine after so many reviews. These days, not many cars are made with combustion engine, all are quiet and silent. So it's an interesting experience after many days. As soon as I start driving, I really get impressed about the visibility on this car. I mean, the size of the windscreen and these two side windows are so wide and so big. It's just don't feel like you are in a small car in a cramped place. You feel like you're driving a big car that is open and wide. That's a great thing. What is also great is the side mirror. They are also big in size and cover really good portion of the road, which means the blind spot are really minimum. And same happened with the rear windscreen. As being a small car, that rear windscreen is still big and providing relatively really good visibility. I'm really happy with that. Although most people will categorize this car as a city car, but this time I will take it in the motorway and find out how it's picking up the speed. I know the engine size is smaller. I just want to see how it reacts in the motorway. As soon as my speed is over 80, I start to feel a little bit of engine noise picking up. Now we are driving at 110. What I noticed compared to before, as you can see, I'm speaking a little bit loudly because I can hear the road noise a lot. it, I will not call this car particularly quiet in motorway, but that's not all bad. This very particular car I'm driving now, it's coming with automatic transmission, but you can also get one in manual transmission if that's your preference. In terms of suspension, it's a little bit towards the stiffer side. However, however, the braking and overall control of the car, it's really good. You don't feel like you're driving a small car. Now we are entering in a twisty terrain where the road are a little bit twisty, and also we can expect a lot of bumps here and there, and that will be good for testing the suspension. I can see this car is full of tech, detecting a little bit of extra kilometer you are driving right there. So in the speed hump, this car has taken care of the speed bump naturally. In the twisty road also, this car is driving pretty good, very much connected to the ground without leaning too much towards the curve, which I think makes this car really stable. The steering wheel is really responsive, I must say. It's taking all the instructions from me and following that really greatly. It's got a lot of driving characteristics that you will like as a daily driver. But if you're after more sporty experience, then I think the N line will be the suitable for you. But this car on its own is not too bad at all. What I also like really, the armrest over here is not great, it's not sophisticated, it's just a basic simple armrest that's functional at the same time. It gives a good rest to my elbow. Hyundai has been really working on their suspension. I must say, it doesn't matter if it's the smallest car or the luxurious car they are doing these days, all of them are very good with the suspension. These automatic gear transmission are really taking a lot of the hassle out from the driver. As I'm driving, I'm experiencing a significant amount of regen brake within this car. That makes you really confident about the car's braking system. One thing you need to keep in mind about this car is it's not particularly great in picking up speed, especially at the low speed. Once you start cruising, this car will manage it really well, but in starting position, when you need to really pick up the speed, especially from 30 to 50, you feel a little bit of gear changing lag and a lag in general. The indicator sound is just good and pleasing to the ear. It's not too loud, not too quiet, it just got the perfect tone over there. For those who are picky about the indicator sound, you will like it. So in the driving, what I like the most, that it is comfortable, the sitting position is great, seat is working perfect, so the steering wheel, it's very responsive, suspension is good, and the braking. And most importantly, the visibility all around is more than perfect, 10 on 10. And what I really wish to be changed in the future for Hyundai, if you're listening up, is the noise insulation system. If they can make this car this good, they can also work on that. I'm not in particularly enjoying the noise coming into the cabin, whether it's from the road, whether it's from the tire, or from the wind. It would be really great if we could have that turned down a little bit. Secondly, what I noticed, this car is detecting the road speed limit sign, and some of the time it's detecting it wrong. They really need to work on that because this car is providing wrong information, which puts a question mark on this car's technological credibility. At this very moment, I know we are sitting in the city area and this car is showing me the speed limit is 60, which is not good at all. These are very fine picking, and I know these are tech errors and can be solved very quickly. Otherwise, I really think this is a perfect car that can be your companion for many years, especially considering Hyundai's guarantee giving on 5 years without kilometer restrictions. I mean, who can do that? Who knows their car, who knows their engine a lot? All in all, I really like driving this car. I think you won't be also disappointed with the driving if you don't try to push it faster than it want to go. The braking is also impressively good. I'm really impressed with the braking capability of this car. But one thing this car is particularly good at, the lane keep assist. It's almost instantly detecting if you're over the lane without turning the indicator on. And it will show you on the driver cluster that you are on the lane. If you don't listen, it'll make noise. I think that's really an essential feature for many drivers. And all the buttons are here are coming with a feedback, so that is great. And also the whole dash and all the buttons are nicely illuminated, which means at night you won't be having problem finding the right buttons. See, now I'm gonna turn right and I will check the visibility for cyclists. Yes, everything is nice and clear, and with this car is extra amazing. As soon as you start your car and put on drive or rear, this car just want to go away from you. So just you have to be careful because the speed might be too much in the beginning. And on a good side, after you park your car and put your gear on neutral, the back camera still keeps showing you the rear view picture. That's all from me on the driving perspective. Let's move on with the review. All in all, this car drives significantly well in the road, ensuring good comfort and safety. Also, you get good amount of tech inbuilt, which helps a lot and normally not very common in the small car in this segment. And one more point about the price. The price is really competitive and giving you a lot of value for your money. For your peace of mind, you'll get 5 years warranty with unlimited mileage, which means you can drive this car as many kilometers as you want and you will still be covered within the 5 years period. I mean, that's a hell lot of good guarantees right there. So if you're in the market for a small car to drive in the city mostly, and at the same time looking for a cheap economic car, then this can make a better choice. On this note, I will end this review here, but honestly, I really think if you got the possibility, please come forward and make a test drive with the car if you're in the market for a small car, because this small car got better than ever before. And before I leave, I really want to appreciate your support to the channel, and thanks for watching Car Copenhagen. Until next time, please take care and drive safe.